Здравей! I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
Can you help me recover my knowledge of the Banu Hakim?
Such things are difficult, but we can try.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening, and sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla?
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course. I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave. I had a thought. It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can. But this is an unjust city, and there is only so much time, perhaps.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money with violence.
I have the scent. I look forward to speaking to you again.
Maybe stop in and wake the dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's supposed to help you.
Did I feed the cat?
What time is it?
Should have never left LA.
Getting you around here. This is my turf, dickweed.
I will take everything you have.
Up!
Merry Christmas.
Someone, help me!
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
keep me warm tonight?
Aha! The brave nomad returns to my humble store. Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trade in it for me.
Take care, Nico.
Hey, new kid, take a look. Drink it in. This is my magnum opus. At least it will be. It's kind of a work in progress. I think the color balance is off. Maybe it needs another femur? Name's Patience, by the way. Don't make a joke, I already heard it. So the in crowd at the court say we've got to help you wake up some of your old strength. Even if it takes me away from my work. I'm not enough of a dumbass to go against them. So let me know whenever you'd like to refresh some memories.
Will you help Rio?
All right.
How do the Toreador fare in Seattle?
I don't know. Same as anywhere else, probably? Maybe if I added more yellow to the foreground.
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera? But dried or wet?
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside. Old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
Of course. It is clearly about the struggle to express oneself under the oppression of the ruling classes.
That's the most pretentious shit I ever heard. Oh, hey, since you're here, for this piece I'm making, I found this cool-looking cross thing. There's something about it, a resonance, you know? You find any more, I could really use them.
If other matters are not too distracting.
Sure.
Stay out of
Patience looking for metal crosses. Now that is a coincidence. Good call. If anyone can figure out the puzzles written on your body, it's Sophia. I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Nomad. I mean, Sheriff. Nomad! Sheriff, you're here! I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
Let's get to the point. The prince told me that you would help me. The mark. She says you excel at research.
Oh, the mark. Yes, of course. But, there is one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
You may speak plainly.
Thank you. During the attack, some of the anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls, your retainers.
You stood your ground with the anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group that the Anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. To research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, you can't know how much.
And I expect your help in return.
I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned. It's not far from where we first met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that. Remember, these aren't Katsumi's Anarchs. They want to fight. Masquerade be damned. Careful.
I need to wash my hands now.
Let's just get this dirty ghoul out of here.
The Tremere ones give me the creeps. It's all that blood magic stuff. Don't get me started on Germany thing. Help me!
No repercussions. I'm just a research assistant. I am of no use to you. I am not even at associate level. Please, I beg.
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
Most unwise. Hello?
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues, these ruffians separated us.
Huh, there's more, huh? Let's look around a spell.
You look.
Here! Here! Sounds like it's party time.
This is inconvenient. I was just processing an important fact.
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please, you have found the others?
They are safe.
Thank you.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
And taking them to New York.
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Figure they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's a lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead. Battle, please, Fletcher.
That ain't right.
Sheriff, you're back.
My part is done. Your retainers are free. Now, tell me about the mark.
Of course, I will. But it's just that when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear, he had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I'm sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, well, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. To most, that's all I've ever been.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
The night calls, but I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Of course. Yeah. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take me meaning.
As long as she is not distracted from our agreement.
If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course. Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
I mean what I say. There are kindred to be respected here.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past. Capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something she didn't want to lose. Not that it'd surprise me, given the tales I've heard of Tremere. I wonder which it is.
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
What do you know of Lou's illness?
The beckoning I've heard rumors of, but nothing more than what she said. Though I'd a notion it was for folks much older than herself. But this does put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Why you, though? I mean, you don't fit the mold for being sleepless in a Seattle body bag, if you pardon my saying so. Now, if your eyes were an inch closer together, or you owned a dog named Sven, or delighted in crunching on kettle chips in an art house movie theater, then are any of those things true, Miss,
What? No, and I'm Verona. Just Verona. What the heck are you talking about? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you?
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines, which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Good quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. but then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry, not to mention the clear imprint I endured from
The Cross of St. James.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you...
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting
Of course, Detective.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their file. Well, my notes on the possibility of a golem under the Aurora Bridge. Sophia loaned me this. Said there was a message hiding in Cedric's work. I had not found it yet. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night. See ya.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he...
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive, like they don't even have a list.
Until later, Miss Verona. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeat. What's cooking? I'm a little...
Yeah.
Fair. I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle.
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a story and a series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf War, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Thanks.
You know where.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit.
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it.
Of course you...
I'm on the case.
Take it easy.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
It ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
I went down to the Dutch.
Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it. This matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best Verona remembered the Macon bar, and I was sure Benny wanted the prince to know what was up. I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What do you want? Ah, Fabian. Well?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Tell him Santiago is in town.
Santiago.
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Santiago, pair of St. James's sword.
Don't ignore this, Miss Joy. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll come back later.
I'm sure you will.
Verona said Verona remembered.
Right.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up?
No. I reckon you're the right man for them. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. Now, tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's...
No. You have your duties to attend to.
Huh.
Verona said she...
Some change? Anyone?
From darkness and despair will...
World's still here.
The blessedness...
Shall we...
Every...
We must do that again sometime. I hope you're here when I get back. Hope we're...
We should ascend together.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours, for the language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her move.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going.
May you find...
Johnny's having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none-too-friendly admirer. Ring any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and... Nope. Had nothing to say. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its...
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of... that and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective.
Of steel and plastic. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston... Thanks, Pockets.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective.
I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I headed down to the old Western record. There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked. Oh, so our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I didn't see the need. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
That is the last time I let a cop fuck me before paying.
I headed down to the old Western record.
God damn it.
I went down to the Hey, old... I'd like... People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has...
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly...
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12.
Leaving that aside, detectives...
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
What's up?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well.
show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energy.
What is it this time? I'm busy.
Yeah, boss, you look... I'll see you later.
Is that the light of hope in your...
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down. Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow. I had a question to ask Nico about that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Hey there. Might I...
You...
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
If I find...
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go... And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false... Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge you rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. If only you'd told me of your sister's existence. My night would have been simpler, and the city wouldn't have to pay out for so much shoe leather. I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late. I need to get in here? Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot. Would you be...
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today?
Same old, these things.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you.
I have to apologize, sir.
Oh.
Love. I didn't,
I don't suppose.
Look.
Same.
I'd like.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh. Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never let me...
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moon. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because... you're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and... scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space. Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now...
You died in the same way, right?
Sure, Detective. A death for a kindred.
Now, that's something. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention. It's the head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are cloaked.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch it for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all.
Please do, detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective!
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival.
Oh, I get it, your princeship, honestly. I do.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
You wanted to talk to me.
Oh, dear detective, I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, after all, this. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you.
I haven't forgotten.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
Might I ask how you became...
You can ask. It is a simple matter. Lou and I thought it best to combine...
That's a good job you two get on like a...
I am never certain whether you're being
Oh, direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. We complement each other well. But you look have you...
I should circulate.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very... intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy yourself, old sport.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Oh, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
Is there anything I should, you know, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear ya. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
See you around.
Sure.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for...
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her. Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. I'm new to this whole court business, as you know, but I'm given to understand that there's a quid pro quo in these matters.
You mean to say you're not blindly obedient, but need a reward? How about a debt owed to you by both myself and Rosalind?
Well, that works for me, so long as it's on the record.
We can discuss details with my sister later. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the Prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but...
About time. Surprise!
In my time, Nosferatu did not like to be seen.
Most hives are all shy and retiring, but I figure I bring joy to the world. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
Get to the point. Why are you here?
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met.
Well, of course you did. Bit of a poseur, right? Toreador through and through, and then even further through. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the Masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub, Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party. See what's what?
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. Take it from a self-serving rat like me. You're doing okay so far. Rion loves you, baby. But don't get any ideas. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
Does it strike you as funny? Dreaming about Miss Moore's club only to be sent there? It all connects in the end. Chain link to chain link.
Here, I don't...
There's Atrium. Fancy feeding ground for a fancy dame. There's our boys in blue. Tread carefully.
Evening, friend. Afraid there's no fun to be found here. Back of the line, maybe it'll open up later.
Officer McMillan. 3 kids, wife has a bad leg.
I am here to see Isabella.
Uh-huh. Well, Miss Moore seems a mite busy, so far as we know. I'm trying to get a hold of her myself, as it happens. Place is locked up tight, and no one's answering. Sorry to spoil your night, friend, but I'd find your party elsewhere.
So much for sweet talking. It's a big building. There'll be another way inside. Blood on the snow? If I had to guess... Maybe you could scramble up. Look for a window. A masterpiece, huh? That smells of Isabella.
Sandy. They've made us a way up. Did you notice they weren't? Those are no dolls. So where did all this blood come from?
We give a view because it is required. Art requires sacrifice, a dedication. I am beauty, and I will be heard. My art is my song, a music to last through the ages. I have seen Masquerade in the thickening of a world congealed. I have wallowed in the meat joy and seen the dawn we can walk through when our works are revealed. The drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the stilled heart. No more bindings, no more to the crime of silence, no more to the hiding and the craven bow. Thrones made of gold and wonder at the incandescent. And you will become art, become the dance. This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine. And I give this heart to you. To last through the ages. The drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with a stilled heart. My art is my song, A music to last through the ages.
Now, this is more like Isabella.
Will sit on thrones made of gold and wonder and be incandescent. And you will become art.
Ah, drained to the dregs. I've seen this getup before. This is one of Isabella's blood dolls.
This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this
Drained to the death, and so many. This is slaughter. If nothing else, this threatens the Masquerade. Just think of the paperwork.
Of the blood.
That first painting, it had your symbol. Huh, no easy way in unless you have the knack. If any of her security were around, I'd say knuckle an answer out of them.
To you, my docile lambs.
Ooh, feel that breeze?
Oh, mother. Whose art's in atrium? Well, hey there. Hope you're not looking for a bite to eat. Pretty as you are, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to find another vein tonight. I'm a little short.
A little short. She's nearly empty.
Tell me who you are.
Darling, I'm her favorite. She kisses me with her teeth, 'cause I'm the most delicious thing.
Wait. Don't we know her?
I'm Victorine. I'm Lizzie Siddle. I'm Ophelia, floating in the river of blood. I am her muse.
You are her food.
Well, I guess you could just call me Verona. But you'll see. Oh, she'll paint me eternally beautiful. Her art, it'll save me. Wash my sins away.
Oh my. It is her. Poor kid.
You are dying. You need help.
You're awful sweet for Karen, but I give myself willingly. I'd die for her 100 times over if I could, 'cause I'll live forever in her art. She paints salvation, and our screams are our prayers. She'll take us to heaven, and her work will open the door for us all. She gonna pin me up against the wall like the masterpiece I am. I can't wait.
Isabella, you must restrain yourself. We have been granted this sword, and we must use it carefully. Recapture. Do not destroy. Hold to our purpose. Be patient.
that door just closed behind us? Well, when God closes a door...
What?
The cat complains, usually.
Oh, you came. Let me bring you into stillness.
What's wrong?
I feel...
Fire? Fire, you alright?
She's done something to me.
She knew you were coming. She practically brought us here. To sap your power. I have never heard of this. What in tarnation? Take care. This level of control, the ghouls, the blood dolls.
And each thrums with the
goddamn cult. Jonestown. Tools, toys to be used and discarded at her pleasure. We gotta stop this.
No more to the hiding and the craving.
It's because of her. We need to end this.
Flame, you have made this such a collaboration. How wonderfully destructive of you. But all art is violence without the right canvas. Is our work not sublime?
Slaughter is hardly art, Isabella.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, dearest. Art is all about killing. The delicate brutality to pursue one special idea. I thought you might understand.
She does like the sound of her own voice.
You know this mark. You used it to weaken me. Tell me what it is.
A child's doodle. Unimaginative and inelegant. The work of lesser hands. Think of it as a harness. Designed to constrain and control. I won't deny that leashing you is pleasant.
The drained mortals. The bloody gutters. Why are you doing this?
I serve the fountain that will slick the streets of the mundane. From its waters shall spring an end. From the end, a beginning.
The end of what?
Why, the Masquerade! Ushering forth the bold new dawn of shamelessness.
You invited me here. To witness this? Why make me your audience?
Don't think so little of yourself, Nomad. You are a participant, a misplaced fragment of the greater art.
What are you talking about?
Don't you fret. You will be put in your proper place.
Stop playing futile games.
We've put off our love match long enough.
I will have straight answers from you.
And what can you give me for them? I've told you before, Fire. Art always takes.
This is more than you alone. Who is behind this?
It's in her eyes. She's dying to tell you.
If you talk to me, if you surrender, I will see that the prince treats you with favor.
Something's shifting in her.
Why would I give up when I'm so close? When the alternative is social ruin?
Tell me, please.
My answer should be no surprise. You've spent centuries running. A frightened rabbit before the sword of Cain.
Sabbat. Monsters. A death cult.
So simplistic.
I will destroy you, Isabella. And when I find your pack, I will destroy them as well. No mercy!
I should hope not. Now run, rabbit. Run, rabbit. Run, run, run!
how to get rid of it. Little flame. Love me.
Fire, this is her power. Don't listen.
Love me. Shut up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Ah, Fire. Everything under wraps? How's Isabella holding up?
She was too far gone. I found her glorying in her narcissism. She was puppeting her crowd, draining them. Her lake of blood to bathe in. She had no intent to preserve the Masquerade. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, I took her head.
Well, shit. She always was one match away from an exploding cigar.
There's gonna be fallout. Tully, the PD.
On it. Gonna be tricky without our back room buddy, but I'll get it done.
But Tully's right. She was a problem. It's past time we trim the fat. Call it restructuring. Either way, it makes things easier. Well done, Sheriff. I'll make sure you're compensated.
I am not finished with my report. Isabella did not work alone. She spoke of a pack. A pack that would bring the city to ruin in the name of Cain.
Who's afraid of the big bad Sabat? Come on, Nomad. Really?
She used the name herself.
Cutie, you'd look great in a tinfoil hat, but I smell either batshit or bullshit.
Tully! I apologize for him, Fire. Please, continue.
That is not all. My mark. She knew it. She used it, somehow, to weaken me.
Listen, Demolition Derby, that's not the sort of thing you should throw around, capiche? A sheriff with a kill switch is not a useful sheriff.
Tully!
Look, Prince, with all genuine respect, you had 100 problems. Now you have 99, because thanks to the Nomad over here, a Tory ain't one. But Sabat's in the Belfry? Let's not invent ourselves a whole new to-do list.
I hear you, but we stay in business by dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Fire, look into this. I'll let Sophia know. Tully, just try to be helpful. This meeting's adjourned.
Well, if it isn't my favorite neck snapper. Note, I am not wearing a protective collar, but that's only because I saved that for my intimate friends.
You need something.
Actually, no. This is me giving you a gift horse straight in the mouth. So listen up. Court's got secrets. All sorts of secrets. Territories, favors, contracts, obscure cult bullshit. Years and years of that good stuff. We don't write it down. That would just be plain dumb. Almost as dumb is to stuff it all into the head of a savant bookkeeper. But well, that's what they did.
Get to the point.
See, there's this hive named of Willem, Court's secret keeper. For obvious reasons, he knows stuff. I was thinking he might have some hint about your mark buried away in his megadome.
Where will I find this Willem?
Last I heard, he was in the parking garage. It's where he goes when he's sulking. Advance warning, it's kind of rank. But I guess it's perfect for a Nosferatu who's ashamed to let his freak flag fly.
My thanks.
Hey, gotta be both a taker and a giver in a solid relationship. Am I right, sweetie?
I'd be surprised if Willem's still around with these clowns here. Still, doesn't hurt to check. Huh. These switches look familiar. Can't place why. Don't reckon these are a normal part of the parking lot. Looks like no one's home.
There must be something here.
We'll make a detective out of you yet. So he's a bagger. Doesn't just drink from the vein. Looks like he sends ghouls to make pickups at Wake the Dead Cafe. I tried a flub bag once. Not my thing. Weak old chill barbecue sauce mixed with ashes. Behind you.
One
Keep your eyes peeled for Willem's ghoul. Maybe you can shake an address out of him.